Yeah. Hey guys, good morning. It's Tom and welcome to today's vlog. This is episode 3 of my travel series to Croatia and Slovenia. Now, if you missed out my first 2 episodes where I gave you a lot of tips about Zagreb, Croatia, there's a link popping up on your screen now, so don't forget to check that out. But today, I'm going to take the bus to beautiful Ljubljana, Slovenia. And I can't wait to get there. I've heard so much really nice things about it from my Croatian and Serbian friends. I heard it's super beautiful. It's a small capital city with about 300,000 people, but I can't wait to get down there and start exploring. This video is going to be my first impressions of Ljubljana. I've never been there whatsoever, so I can't wait to see what Ljubljana has to offer. We need to get down to the bus station now. It's about a 20-minute walk from my hotel here in Zagreb. We're going to take a 2.5-hour bus ride to Ljubljana, and then we're going to start exploring. So let's head down to the bus station. So I'm here in Zagreb Central Bus Station, and there's a few options in order to get to Ljubljana, Slovenia. You can take the bus, which I'm doing now, or you can take the train. However, when I was weighing up the differences, the bus is 2.5 hours and the train can be up to 4, 5, 6 hours depending on how many stops is your journey. So I just wanted to get to Ljubljana as fast as I can, and the bus seemed the most convenient. I got a ticket online with FlixBus. Download the app. It's the cheapest way to get from Zagreb to Ljubljana. It cost me €15.99, and the FlixBus apparently has free Wi-Fi inside, so I really wanted to get that so it will make the time pass a little bit faster. You can have one check-in bag and one carry-on, which is what I have, and your check-in must be maximum 20 kilos. It's kind of chaotic here at the Zagreb Central Bus Station. I'm kind of looking at my bus, it's leaving in 30-35 minutes. I also stocked up on so much sparkling water because I had so many leftover kunas, and I can't use kuna currency anywhere else in the world except here in Croatia. So it's a good place to use your leftover coins and cash here at the bus station. So anyway, let's go and take our bus. Well, I've got to find it first, and hopefully get a good seat and get ourselves to Ljubljana. So I've just checked into my hotel room here in Ljubljana. I'm staying at Hotel Lev, which is just about an 8 to 10 minute walk to the central part of Ljubljana. Let's talk about the bus trip. It was really fast actually. I kind of lost track of time because of the free Wi-Fi, to be honest. Those 2 hours just flew by just chatting to my friends. And also just a word of advice, there are 2 passport control checkpoints because you have to go through passport control when you're leaving Croatia Croatia, so that's another passport check and security check. And you get back on the bus, drive another 2 minutes to the passport control in Slovenia, because Slovenia is part of the EU, that's why it's different, so you could get another stamp on your passport there. So that added about 20 minutes onto our trip because everyone had to get off the bus, on the bus, off the bus again, and on the bus. And then that was smooth sailing all the way to Ljubljana from the border of Croatia. FlixBus, very, very inexpensive. Like I said, it only cost me $15.99, so it was super good value. The bus wasn't full, so I had 2 seats to myself, which was amazing, and everyone was sleeping on the bus. It was a very, very smooth ride, so a very good option there when you're traveling around these countries instead of taking the train. My room is super comfy. I'm loving it so far. My neighbors were fighting for the last 10 minutes. I could hear them scream and shout. Maybe they can hear me now. That's where they stopped. So far, it's great. The weather's so good. People have been nice that I've interacted with. It's a small city, but I can't wait to go and explore the city center because I've only seen the bus stop and the hotel where I'm staying. Let me take a little bit of a break and then we'll go and explore Ljubljana for the rest of the day, and then I'll give you my first impressions tonight. So I've just reached the top of Castle Hill. Now that was a hike considering I haven't really had lunch today. Just had to sit down, cool off a bit. I was sweating. As you can see, I'm still sweating. We're gonna take a look inside Ljubljana Castle, which is the key landmark to the city here. And this was actually built in the 11th or 12th century and completely reconstructed. And as what you can see right now behind me, that was finished in the 15th century. So it was originally a medieval fortress, but now it's used for a lot of cultural events. And I can't wait to take a look inside. It's going to be closing in 2 hours, so we've got plenty of time to check out inside the castle. But what I'm more excited about is actually looking at the sunset, and that's going to begin about 90 minutes from now. So I'm going to show you all of that shortly. But anyway, let's go inside and check out Ljubljana Castle. So I've just come out of Ljubljana Castle and I got some amazing views right at the tower just up there, but you need to pay the €10 entrance if you want to get up there. And if you don't want to pay that €10 entrance but you still want to get some amazing views of Ljubljana city, then it's right here at the base of Ljubljana Castle. There's everyone just perched out here. They've got food, drinks for them, all ready to capture that amazing sunset which is coming in the next 15-20 minutes. So let's join them. Let's have a little drink. I've just got a Coke Zero to be honest, and let's just take a last look of the sunset here in Ljubljana. So I'm hiking back down to the old town part of Ljubljana. I'm hiking down again because I need to make some calorie space for my dinner tonight. But if you don't feel like walking, or you've got an injury, or just can't walk long distances, there is a funicular ride just like the one that we did in Zagreb. It's €4 return, but if you want to do one way, I think it's €2.20. So that's a good option if you're tired or if you just don't feel like hiking up or back down, but I'm getting the extra exercise, get the heart pumping, and let's go down and find something yummy to eat here in Ljubljana. I'm super hungry. Let's take a look around the old town for a nice restaurant. Okay, so I kind of wanted to try something a little bit different and venture out of the old city because all of those tourist trap kind of restaurants were just stuck downtown. I didn't really know what I wanted to eat yet, so I stumbled upon a restaurant or kind of fast food place which is near my hotel, and they serve something quite different. I'm here at Hot Horse, and as the name suggests, they serve horse burgers. Now, sorry, but I've never tried horse because I actually love horses. I'm really curious to see what it tastes like, and these burgers are massive. My entire meal cost me €8.90. I've got fries and a drink on the side with it, and I'm going to show you now these burgers are absolutely massive. So let's dig into our horse burger. As you can see, this is massive. It's almost the size of my head. Absolutely crazy, but have a look at that. There's so much fillings in there. So I've got ketchup, mayonnaise, hot sauce, mustard, everything's mixed in there. And then you can see that there's a patty in there, which is the horse meat patty. Hot horse. Let's see if it's what it's cracked up to be. There's a smaller version of this, but I wanted to try the original huge one. Of course, I am not going to be able to finish this because I've never had a burger the size of my head before. Let's dig into this and let's see what it's all about. Let's try. I'm not quite sure what to say about this. I love burgers. This one's got everything that you want in a burger, except for the cheese, of course. I don't usually have cheese with their burgers here. As you can see with the patty, it's very thin, and you can see that the meat is super gamey. So there's not really much juice in there. I came here just to taste what horse tastes like, and there is a stark difference between horse meat and any other regular meat that we're used to eating every day, like beef and pork, etc. It's very lean. There's not much fat in there. That's why this burger isn't like the average burger. So maybe it's like a leaner version, maybe less calories, I don't know, but I'm going to continue trying out this horse burger from Hot Horse because I actually like it. There's no gamey aftertaste. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my horse burger. it's time to get into my first impressions of Ljubljana, Slovenia. But before I do, what did you think of our vlog today? Was I able to give you some insights onto what Ljubljana is kind of like? I haven't really dived into what you can see and do into Ljubljana yet. I've done enough to be able to give you some really valid first impressions of this city. First of all, I had to get a new SIM card because you can't use a Croatian SIM card here. At any kiosk when you're walking on the street, petrol stations, you can just grab a SIM card. And I got this net2go SIM card, and this was only €2.50. An absolute steal. The only other time I got something this cheap was in Helsinki, I think. So I've got unlimited data for 4 days only here in Slovenia, and I've got €4 worth of, texts and calls in case I need to use it, and you can top it up in case you want to. But if you are only going to be in Ljubljana for a day, then you can get the 24-hour option for €1. That is absolutely ridiculous. I was super lucky because the lady at the kiosk where I bought it, she had a pin so I could change my SIM card straight away. I really needed some data for my Google Maps and to research open and closing times of places that I was going to. This net2go was a complete lifesaver, and it's super cheap, €2.50, so make sure you get this when you're in Slovenia. Let's get back into my first impressions of Ljubljana. I keep on forgetting where I am sometimes because I'm traveling so much and it's absolutely crazy. I keep on thinking I'm somewhere else, or when I'm thinking Ljubljana, I'm thinking Lithuania or Latvia for some reason. Now, first of all, Ljubljana is a relatively small city. The population is not too high for a capital city of a country. That just means that everything's really accessible. You don't need to be getting public transport everywhere because you can just walk everywhere and do all the sites that you need to do in a day, which is amazing. So Ljubljana is highly accessible on foot. Secondly, euros. Thank God it's back to euros here in Slovenia. It's part of the EU. So luckily I brought my huge bag of euro coins. I've got them in my Scrabble money bag so I can get rid of all of my euro coins, and I've got some leftover euros from when I was in Germany a week or two ago. That's good. And also I love it how everything's tap and go here. SIM card for €2.50. I just use my card where I just tapped it regardless of how small the amount was, which is amazing. Also, it's a little bit more expensive here than Croatia. Maybe it's a euro thing because they're using euros, I mean, but it's still at par with Lithuania and Latvia and Estonia, if I'm not mistaken. So it's still not too expensive. It's still going to be cheaper than your larger EU countries like Germany and France. Don't worry too much about anything breaking your budget here in Ljubljana. I've experienced some really friendly locals here in Slovenia and Ljubljana, and I just felt like everyone was always telling me, have a nice day, or how are you? And that's really refreshing because that's how we are in Australia. And I was kind of taken aback, and I was like, they're asking me how I am. They're telling me to have a nice day, because that's things that I would say to people, and I was getting it back to me, so that really uplifted me throughout the day. Locals are super friendly, and everyone speaks English here, which is a bonus too, so don't worry about that. Now, one thing that I noticed as well, which is my last point in my first impressions, is it's really beautiful here. The buildings are so beautiful, the architecture, it just really makes you feel like you're in Europe, and they're beautifully maintained, they're very clean, the streets are very clean too. Even when I went up to Ljubljana Castle, you can really tell that the local government has been really spending money to make sure that Ljubljana looks really nice. And I was really surprised about that, considering that it's an ex-Yugoslav country, and I've been to Serbia and Zagreb this morning. Here it's just a lot more cleaner and more well maintained. So I'm not sure if that's because it's part of the EU now, so I'm not sure if that's why, but I just feel like they really made an effort to renovate, refurbish, repaint things, so everything just looks really pretty, and I love that. I literally just stood back at times and I was just wow, that's so nice, you know, taking pictures of everything. And I didn't want to do too much sightseeing around Old City today because I wanted to leave it for tomorrow. Now I want to tell you a bit about tomorrow. I did book a tour for tomorrow morning. We're going to be going to Lake Bled, which is one of the biggest highlights for those coming to Slovenia. The only thing that's kind of worrying me is I've been checking the weather every hour, and tomorrow is the only day that I have in Ljubljana or Slovenia, and it's going to be raining the whole day tomorrow. So luckily, lady at the front desk, she lent me an umbrella from the hotel because she helped me book my tour to Lake Bled. I told her, oh, it's going to be raining. She's like, oh, do you want to cancel it? And I said, no, it's the only time I get to go. So she said, take this umbrella in case it is raining because I don't have very many and I want you to have one for your tour tomorrow. So she was super, super nice. So thank you, lady at the front desk. I don't really know your name here at Hotel Lev, but thank you for making my experience in Lake Bled tomorrow even better. But on the upside, I'm sure no one's vlogged in the rain at Lake Bled. Well, I'm not going to go and check it now, but even if it does rain, at least it's something a little bit different. So we'll still enjoy ourselves and do the tour regardless. And the rest of the day, let's see what Ljubljana looks like in the rain, I guess. Let's still pray tonight that it does go away because it was actually forecast to be raining the whole 3 days I was in Zagreb and it didn't rain at all. So the prayers have been answered every night, and I hope my prayer is going to be answered for tomorrow, at least just for tomorrow. I just need one day of sunshine for tomorrow. So please, please, please grant my wish. Because I really, really want to have a nice vlog for you guys for episode 4 tomorrow so that you get to see the best parts of Ljubljana, Slovenia, and Lake Bled. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting this far. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like. Comment below if you've been to Ljubljana and want to give us some tips. It will really help out the community. Also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos such as this, and share this video to a friend too who's also interested in going to Slovenia or Ljubljana. Social media. Let's connect on Instagram. You can see my stories firsthand. It takes me a while to edit these videos. Usually when I go somewhere, the video comes out a month later because I've got a backlog of destinations and I literally only have 5 days in a month to be editing videos because I work full time in order to pay for these holidays to make these vlogs for you. Let's connect on Instagram. My Instagram is TomSorfesta, and I do like to ask for tips on certain cities and countries that I'm going to. So I might be going to your home city soon, so you'll be able to give me some tips there. So let's get some sleep. It's super late now. It's already midnight and I just realized I need to wake up at 6 AM for my tour. So I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. I can't wait. Let's get some sleep. Always take care, and I'll see you then.